Start, sir.
Good morning, one and all present here. Good morning, all the participants. On behalf of St. Peter's College of Engineering and Technology, the Department of Mechanical Engineering, with associating with ST Technologies Private Limited, I sincere thanks to our management and our principal, Dr. S. Silvan, who continuously supporting us and motivating us to do this kind of webinars. Today we have selected a new topic, smart agricultural system using IoT, which is not covered so far past 2.5 months. And I welcome today resource persons, Mr. R. Jagadish, who is working in ST Technology Branches Profile Systems and Technologies Private Limited, and is a core research group of engineers, and is Asia largest automation training provider. I welcome you, sir, and and also I welcome Mr. Balaj, placement officer, ST Technologies Private Limited, who only is contact us to conduct this kind of webinars. And I welcome and thank you, sir. And also I welcome all the participants from various colleges, HODs, professors, and assistant professors, and dear students from various departments and different colleges. And a special us. I welcome you, sir. And a special thanks to Mr. Shatrak Jaisegrans, professor from our department, and continuously is encouraging and supporting me and doing this kind of webinars. And Mr. Nagabhushnam, assistant professor, Mr. Arun Praveen, who only the guiding and supporting to arranging this kind of webinars. Last 10 days they are continuously working and designing the posters and link creations, everything they are doing, and following all the participants. I welcome all the participants once again. And Mr. R. Jagadish has completed electronics and communication engineering and BLSI design ME from Tamil Nadu Engineering College, Coimbatore, and is having more than 8 years is working in this same companies, ST Technologies Private Limited. As per the topic today, the agricultural is very important for all the peoples. That's why we have chosen this smart agricultural system using IoT. In conventional agriculture system, the only one man they are deciding what plant they are going to cultivate in the lands. But when you're going to implement this IoT, we can use civil engineers to test the soil and give the quality of the soil, and chemical engineers they are selecting and deciding the what type of fertilizers they are going to use, and biotechnology engineers to suggestion given good selection of seeds, and electronics communication engineering and electrical engineering selecting the sensors and implementing in these systems. As mechanical engineers, they are designing and selecting the activators, and the aeronautical engineering they are designing the drone for spraying the fertilizers, and computer science engineering and information technology engineers they are writing the program and sending the information to activators. And last but not least, the automobile engineers they are involved in the agricultural sectors. So all the engineers are involving in this particularly agricultural using IoT. So this topic may be useful to us, and Mr. Jagadish will cover almost what are the types of sensors, what are the applications, and also is going to give some live demo also. So please, all the participants make use this opportunity and give some feedback on end of the sessions. and you can ask any questions. There is a chat box is there. You can I mean just post your question also, so you may answer for all the questions. So once again I welcome you all in this smart agricultural system using IoT. So thank you, sir, Mr. Rajesh, Jagdish, sir. So this is session for you. Please continue it.
Okay, so thank you, sir. So good morning to one of our present here. I am Jagdish, Core Research Group Engineer, Sri Technology, Francis of Prolific System and Technology Private Limited, Chennai. So before entering our topic, smart agriculture system using IoT. So today, so very dangerous is COVID-19. So coronavirus. ஸோ அதுக்காக உங்களுக்கு ஒரு செகண்ட் சரி 1 minute நான் உங்களுக்காக ஒரு ஸ்பீச் கொடுக்குறேன். ஸோ எல்லாருமே வீட்லயே இருங்க. ஸோ வெளியே போகும்போது கண்டிப்பா ஃபேஸ் க்ளோஸ் பண்ணிட்டு போங்க. ஸோ போயிட்டு வந்த உடனே ஹேண்ட் வாஷ் பண்ணுங்க. நீங்க வெளியே போகும்போது கார்ல போனீங்கன்னா ஒரு 3 மெம்பர்ஸ் மட்டும் போங்க. ஸோ ஒரு பைக்ல போனீங்கன்னா 1 மெம்பர்ஸ் போங்க. ஸோ எவ்வளோ சேஃப்டியா இருக்க முடியுமோ அவ்வளோ சேஃப்டியா இருங்க. சப்போஸ் யாருக்காவது கொரோனா வந்துச்சு அப்படின்னா அவங்கள வந்து அவாய்ட் பண்ணாதீங்க. அவங்களையும் கொஞ்சம் கேர் எடுத்துக்கோங்க. நீங்க பக்கத்துல போகாதீங்க, நீங்க கொஞ்சம் கேர் எடுத்துக்கங்க. அட் த சேம் கொரோனா வெளியே நாம் உள்ளே சேஃபா இருக்கலாம் எல்லாருமே தான். ஓகேவா? டுடே our topic is smart agriculture system using IoT. So please 1 minute. So
சார் ஸ்கிரீன் ஷேர் பண்ணுங்க, கொஞ்சம் வெயிட் பண்ணுங்க.
So agriculture is the strength of Indian economy. So everybody know that. Okay. So nowadays, what is the main problem for doing our agriculture? Okay. So that's why we go for the IoT, based on the IoT. So using sensors, and we get the values depends upon the value. So we are going we are not waste of waters. We are utilizing that water, and we can pass the water into the same level. Okay. Since sensors are placed in the soil in the different areas. So same.
Jagadish sir,
So if you are using sensor and it is internet, definitely we are utilizing the waters in the smart way. So that's why this is the smart agriculture system using IoT. So before that,
Jagadish sir, kindly share your screen, please.
So we are going to discuss outlines of introduction and Internet of Things and Node MCU and standalone coding for Blink and ThinkSpeak and applications. These are the types. This is the titles we are going to discuss. Okay. Next.
Sir, Jagdish sir, kindly share your screen. Your screen is
introduction. So agriculture is the strength of Indian economy. Okay. So nowadays, water is the main problem in the agriculture system. So, okay. So in Chennai also, it is the water is the main problem. Everybody know that. So we are going to store the water, and we are going to utilize the water in the current ways. So with use of sensors. Okay, sensors are placed in the soil in different areas. Okay, water consumption is reduced with the implementations. Hello. Share ஆகலங்களா? ஒரே செகண்ட் இருங்க. ஸ்கிரீன் ஷேர் பண்ணிட்டேனே. சரி போக்கீங்களா? அதுங்களா? ஓகே சார். இப்போ ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பேஜ் வந்துருச்சுங்களா? ஓகே, ஓகே. தேங்க் யூ. Sorry for the interrupt. So today we are going to discuss the outlines or introduction and Internet of Things and Node MCU standalone coding for Blink and ThinkSpeak and applications. Okay. In the current scenario, in India, so in 1990s, so the first images, this type of agriculture they are doing. So okay, in 2010 and 2012, something around like that. So second, so with use of micro pumps, so micro pumps, we are utilizing the waters. So this is the into 1990s and 2010 up to 2012 we are using this type of agricultures. Okay, so next slide is our smart city projects. What are the smart city projects? We are everybody know that smart city projects. So smart manufacturing and smart government and mobile Wi-Fi, smart Wi-Fi and smart digital citizens and open data, smart health, and it is the another is the smart agriculture. So smart agriculture is the one part of small system project. Okay, smart building and smart grid and smart transport, everything about under control of smart city projects. Okay, so okay, so our topic is smart agriculture system using IoT. IoT is under the topic of embedded system. So what is embedded system? So somebody is know the embedded system and somebody don't know what is embedded system. So you are the mechanical students, suppose MEC students and the triple students, if have means they know the what is embedded system, how the sensors are working or something, etc. So in mechanical students, for especially for mechanical students, embedded system is hardware and software part. It is combination of hardware and software. It is called as embedded system. It is one part of automatic process. Okay, so embedded system is called as automatic. So automatic means, so hardware is through controlled through the software. If you're writing the software, in what are the commands, if if you write in the coding, so it will automatically in hardware, it will uh, develop that. Okay, so that is called as embedded system. In automatic process, what are the three types of automatic processes there? One is fixed automation, second one flexible automation, third one programmable automation. So what is fixed automation? So fixed means this is, if you write the coding and you develop the hardware, so that is the fixed system for you. Okay, so for example, washing machine is the fixed, is everything, and calculator, it is fixed for everything. Okay, so same, so this is the fixed automation. So second one is the flexible automation. So flexible automation is under the it is fixed automation. Under the fixed automation, it is in flexible automation everything is fixed, but it is flexible, depends upon our requirement. Okay, so for example, it is tire color is black and it is circle. Okay, so this two is fixed and we should want to flexible, depends upon our requirement. If you are doing, if you are, for example, car size and lorry and cycle, and depends upon our requirement, so we are going to change that. Okay, so that is fixed, and but we are going to change that. So this is the second one. So that is flexible automation. So third one. Okay, so for example, it is fixed. Flexible automation is AC is the fixed automation. It is cooling purpose only. So we are going to change the temperature values, depends upon. Okay, so if your cooling level is low or high, depends upon our requirement. Okay, so that is the flexible. Third one is the programmable automation. Okay, so in programmable automation, what we are going to do? So programmable automation, for example, so traffic light system is the programmable automation. So in daytime, so we need the low time period only. So in traffic signal, at the same time in evening, so it is the peak time. So we need the time period is high. So depends upon our requirement, we are going to change the values. So that is the programmable automation. For example, in industry side, per day their working peoples are 100 peoples. So we are using the 100 systems. Suppose 10 students, 10 members or 20 members are leave means we are using the 80 system only. So depends upon our requirement. We are giving the input through the devices, and we are going to control the devices. Okay, so this is the three types of automations. So are you clear? It is fixed automation, flexible automation, and third one is the programmable automation. Okay, so next we are going to enter into the embedded system. So what are the hardware we are using? What are the software you are using? Hardware part, so it is the processor and controller. In controller, we have the small processor. Okay, so microprocessor and microcontroller. In college level, everybody know that microprocessor and microcontroller. Microprocessor, it is 8085 and 8086. In microcontroller, 8051. It is the college level, you know that microprocessor and microcontroller. So what is the difference between microprocessor and microcontroller? In um, microprocessor, so it is CPU and CPU separated, and RAM, ROM, input, output, and peripheral devices. Everything is separated in microprocessor. At the same, in microcontroller, so CPU and RAM, ROM, and input output devices, and everything in inbuilt in the single chip. It is called as microcontroller. Okay, so that is the main difference. So another difference is, so in microprocessor, if your design code, if you are going to design one project, that is fixed only. That is fixed only. We can't we can't change any coding in that microprocessor. In microcontroller, we can change many times. So that is, we are going to refer for microprocessor, sorry, microcontroller. Okay, in microprocessor, we are doing small, it is project only. In microcontroller, if you want to applications, so applications depends upon the applications, we can do anything in the microcontroller. Okay, so we are doing some specific task in the microcontroller, so that's why we are go for microcontroller. Okay, so what are the microcontroller we are using? So now in the school beginning, it is 5th standard to 10th standard in CBSE school. So the microcontroller, familiar microcontroller is the Arduino board. Everybody know that. Okay, so it is the open source. So that's why everybody know that the microcontroller. So that is Arduino. Another that is one type of the name is Atmega 328 or something. Some other series is there. So okay, so Arduino. So that is beginning. Okay, so we need that microcontrollers, it is basic is 8051, and beginners we are using the microcontroller is the Arduino. So next level is Pic microcontroller. So what is mean by Pic? Peripheral interface controller. So that is called as Pic microcontroller. Okay, so advanced level is ARM processor. Everybody know that. So, okay, advanced risk machine. Okay, advanced risk machine, it is the ARM microcontroller. So advanced level, another advanced level is ARM Cortex. Okay, so it is almost, so after ARM, so we are using the IoT and Raspberry Pi. Now in the futures, now it is present scenario, we are using the AE, artificial intelligence. Okay, So we are using. So this is what are the types of controllers means. It is 8051 and Arduino and PIC. Okay, PIC peripheral interface controller and ARM advanced RISC machine and IoT and Raspberry Pi. All the microcontroller we are using. Okay, so for beginners, it is if you are learning in the embedded system. So beginners, you can learn it is Arduino. If you done all the courses, after that you come for Raspberry Pi. Raspberry Pi and Arduino is both is same size and we can put into a pocket also. Okay. So okay, sir. So if you have the Arduino, so what are the peripheral devices we are using? So what are the peripheral devices we are using? So for EC and Triple E students, they will know about analog to digital converter. Okay, so analog to digital converter. So all the values, if you are sensing the values, everything is in the analog values. So we are going to use some protocols. We are going to convert that analog value into the digital. Okay, are you sure? Yeah, analog to digital converter. This is first step. Okay, second one, we are using the UART. Okay, universal synchronous asynchronous. Universal, it is synchronous and asynchronous. Receiver and transmitter. UART, USART or UART. We can use the USART or UART. This is the one type of the protocol. Okay, so we want to receive some messages. So we are using GSM. Okay, GSM or GPS. We are going to locate the we are going to where this project is located. So we can use the GPS. Okay, so EEPROM and timer and interrupt everything. So all the protocols we are using in the under the microcontroller. Okay, are you sure? If you have any doubt, please chat in the chat box. Okay, so this is the types of your reason. So another only one important question is, so in microprocessor and microcontroller, in microcontroller 8085 8051 8051 is the microcontroller basic. In 8051, so we are using the 64 instruction set we are using. Okay, so instruction set, so that is RISC architecture. So RISC architecture means complex instruction set. Okay, so that is the RISC architecture. In the our smart city, ஆமா ஆமாங்க, அதே அதுல தான் இருக்குங்க. Okay, so now just I explained the introduction of embedded system only. Okay, so that is RISC architecture. So RISC architecture, what are the RISC architecture we are using? So just if 8051 we are using the 65 instruction set, I am taking the RISC architecture. So we are using the just 35 instruction set only. Okay, so that is the RISC and CISC for that. Okay, so yeah, what is embedded system? Difference between microprocessor, microcontroller, and different type of microcontrollers. What are the peripheral devices we are using? So peripheral devices means that is analog to digital converter, UART, and timer, interrupt, EEPROM, and GSM, GPS. Everything is the protocols. So that is peripheral devices. Okay. So now, in our topic is smart agriculture system using IoT. So first of all, you want to know the IoT. What is IoT? So IoT means Internet of Things. Okay. So already we discussed what is embedded system. It is completed. But now we are going to discuss what is Internet of Things. In Internet of Things, so in basic, so we are going to connect one system to system in for net facility through the Ethernet cable. Before that, after that, okay, so that is beginning. After that, we are using one system to one phone through the Wi-Fi module or Bluetooth modules. We are going to connect the internet. Okay, so that is another advanced level is that is one system and laptop, and that is phone. So we are going to use the three devices. So through the internet we are going to share the data. Okay, so that is everything is internet. So what is meant by the internet of thing? So we are going to connect the internet each and everything. Things means if you are using the table, if you're using the table or fan or light or machine or laptop, everything we are going to connect the internet. Okay, so connect through the internet, that is called as internet of things. Okay, each and everything. If you're using the some pen means where that pen is placed, how, where it will move, which distance for the first beginning place and the moving of the pen places. So everything will be calculated, and we are getting the receive. We are receiving the values, the distance values. Everything will be displayed in the phone or in the laptop. Okay, so that is the internet of thing. Okay, are you sure? Okay. Next, so just imagine a world where your car text you saying, hey, you did not close the back door properly, please come and do it before it's too late. So it will automatically, it will give the message for you. Okay, so internet of thing. So what is internet of thing? The internet of thing is the network of physical object. Each and every object will connect to the internet. It is called as internet of thing. So the devices, vehicles, buildings, and other items embedded with electronic software, sensor, and network connectivity. Okay, so devices, vehicles, and buildings, and other items embedded with electronic software, sensor, and network connectivity. Okay, ஸோ நான் உங்களுக்கு ஒரு பெஸ்ட் எக்ஸாம்பிள் சொல்றேங்க. இப்போ ஒண்ணுமே இல்லை, இப்போ எல்லாருமே எல்லா வீட்லயுமே கார் வச்சிருக்காங்க. ஸோ கார் பிளஸ் ஒரு கீ வச்சிருக்காங்க. அந்த கீழே பார்த்தீங்கன்னா சென்சர் கனெக்ட் பண்ணியிருப்பாங்க உங்களுக்கு. ஸோ கார்ல பார்த்தீங்கன்னா மைக்ரோ கண்ட்ரோலர் இருக்கும். எனி ஒன் ஆஃப் தி டைப் ஆஃப் மைக்ரோ கண்ட்ரோலர். இப்போ இருக்கிறது எல்லாமே யூஸ் பண்றது பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஆர்ம் கோர்டெக்ஸ் கண்ட்ரோலர் தான் யூஸ் பண்ணியிருப்பாங்க. ஸோ நீங்க வந்து கார் கீ ப்ரெஸ் பண்றீங்க. ஸோ உங்க கார்ல வந்து டோர் ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்கா லாக் ஆகும், ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்கா வந்து உங்களுக்கு வந்து ஓப்பன் ஆகும். ஓகே, லாக் அண்ட் ஓப்பன். ஸோ தட் இஸ் கால்ட் அஸ் பெஸ்ட் எக்ஸாம்பிள் ஃபார் இன்டர்நெட் ஆஃப் திங். ஓகே, ஸோ தட் embedded that object to collect and exchange data. So next, internet of thing, I'm going to divide it into 4 part. Okay, 4th part I'm going to divide into the 4th part. So that is first one, collection. Second one, communicate. Third one, analyze. Fourth one, action. Okay, so first, what is meant by collection? So each and every devices and sensors, I'm going to collect the informations. For example, I will give the best example. In the software area, in the it is IoT is used for in hardware area. In software, I will explain for this 4 part. Okay, so first, if you are creating some, it is beginners, it is after complete your 12th standard. So you are going to create one mail ID. So first, they will ask the collection of informations. Please enter your name and first name, father name, and date of birth, and which location, address, everything. So that is called as collection of information. So next, if your system or phone, it will connect to the cloud. Okay, so that is the communication. So that is the communication. Next, that will analyze. Analyze means already the username is created or you are the new user. So that will analyze for that. Okay, if you are creating the email, so that is the analyze. So suppose the username is already stored in the cloud, so it will immediately action. So already the username is used, so please try again. So that is the action. Okay, so we are going to change the names. Okay, so that in software line we are using like that. In hardware line, the first we are going to collect the information through the sensor and some other devices. So devices means controller or diode or something, etc. So we are using, so collecting informations. So next, communicate through the controller, microcontroller. So one microcontroller to cloud we are going to connect. So where the cloud is placed, so some other, so that is Google cloud or something, etc. So we are using that. Okay, so next we are going to analyze. So before that, for example, best example in medical line, I will explain with the medical line. ஸோ மெடிக்கல் லைன்ல உங்களுக்கு ஒரு ஜஸ்ட் ஒரு எக்ஸாம்பிள் சொல்றேன். ஸோ வீட்டில் வந்து வயசான தாத்தா இருப்பாங்க. ஸோ வயசான தாத்தா ஒரு பாட்டி, சரிங்களா? ஸோ அவங்களுக்கு வந்து ஸோ உடம்பு வந்து ஒரு 80 இயர்ஸ் ஆர் 85 இயர்ஸ் ஆயிடுச்சுன்னு வைங்களேன். ஸோ அவங்களுக்கு வந்து ஹெல்த் இஷ்யூஸ் இருக்கு. ஸோ அவங்க கையில பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு பேண்ட் ஒன்று நான் கட்டியிருப்பேன் நான், சரிங்களா? ஒரு பேண்ட் ஒன்று கட்டியிருப்பேன் நான். ஸோ அவங்களுடைய பாடியோட டெம்பரேச்சர் வேல்யூ, ப்ரெஷர் வேல்யூ, ஸோ எல்லாத்தையும் வந்து சென்ஸ் பண்ணும். ஸோ சென்சர் வந்து அந்த வேல்யூஸ் எல்லாத்தையும் சென்ஸ் பண்ணும் உங்களுக்கு. சென்ஸ் பண்ணிட்டு அந்த வேல்யூ பார்த்தீங்கன்னா உங்களுக்கு வந்து இன்டர்நெட் மூலமா ஸோ அனலைஸ் பண்ணிட்டே இருக்கும், சரிங்களா? அனலைஸ் பண்ணிட்டே இருக்கும். எப்படி அனலைஸ் பண்ணணும்னா, ஸோ டெம்பரேச்சர் வேல்யூ ஒரு பர்டிகுலர் ரேஞ்சுக்கு மேல போகுதான், சரிங்களா? இல்லைன்னா உங்க ஆர்பிட் ரேஞ்ச், பல்ஸ் வேல்யூ இருக்குல்ல, பல்ஸ் வேல்யூ பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு பர்டிகுலர் ரேஞ்சுக்கு மேல போச்சு அப்படின்னா இம்மீடியட்டா உங்களுக்கு வந்து ஒரு ஆக்ஷன். ஸோ நீங்க வந்து ஆல்ரெடி இந்த டேட்டா பேஸ் எல்லாமே அந்த கிளவுட்ல ஸ்டோர் பண்ணி வச்சிருப்பீங்க. ஏன்னா வந்து நம்மளுக்கு மெடிக்கல் எமர்ஜென்சி பர்பஸ், சரிங்களா? ஸோ எமர்ஜென்சி பர்பஸ் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு ஆம்புலன்ஸ் இருக்கலாம், இல்லைன்னா டாக்டர் நம்பர் இருக்கலாம், இல்லைன்னா அந்த ஹாஸ்பிட்டல் நம்பர், சரிங்களா, நம்பர் இருக்கலாம், இல்லைன்னா நம்ம வந்து ரிலேட்டிவ்ஸ் நம்பர் இருக்கலாம். அவங்களுக்கு வந்து இம்மீடியட்டா ஒரு மெசேஜ் போய் சென்ட் பண்ணிடும். ஸோ தட் இஸ் கால்ட் அஸ் ஆக்ஷன். ஓகே. ஸோ இதுல பாருங்க. ஸோ கலெக்ஷன்ஸ். ஸோ கலெக்ஷன் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா டிவைசஸ் அண்ட் சென்சார்ஸ் ஆர் கலெக்டிங் டேட்டா எவ்ரிவேர். ஓகே. ஒரு டிவைசஸ் இருக்கலாம், இல்லைன்னா சென்சார் இருக்கலாம், சரிங்களா? கலெக்டிங் தி டேட்டா எவ்ரிவேர், சரிங்களா? இது எங்கெங்க அப்படின்னா அட் யுவர் ஹோம், சரிங்களா? ஹோம் ஆட்டோமேஷன் சொல்லிப்பாங்க, அதை வந்து இங்க ஹோம்ல பார்த்துக்கலாம். ஸோ நெக்ஸ்ட் இஸ் இன் யுவர் கார், சரிங்களா? இன் யுவர் கார் ஆட்டோமேட்டிக் டோர் ஓப்பன் ஆர் லாக். ஓகே. ஸோ அட் தி ஆஃபீஸ், இன் யுவர் ஆஃபீஸ், in the manufacturing platform, everywhere where we can place the sensors and we are getting the collect the data. Next is communicate, sending data and even through networks to some destinations. Okay, a cloud platform, a private data center, and home network everywhere. Okay. So next is analyze. We are going to analyze that, creating information from the data. If already we are stored in the database, so we are going to analyze the data. Okay. So it is high value or low value. We are going to analyze. Suppose if your threshold value, if you are fixed threshold value means it is more than threshold value, it will give the immediate actions. Okay. So fourth one is the action, taking action based on the information and data. So that is communicate with another machines, communicate with the another machines, or send a notification, SMS or email or text, depends upon our requirement. Talk to another system. So if you are going to send the message, or it is automatically it will give the call for you. Okay. So that is the action. So brief explanation for this four. First, it is sensing and identification. So through the GPS or smart computer and RFID or sensor or devices, everything. Okay. So next one is the network platforms. So that is internet or WWAN and WLAN or everything. Okay. So third one is the information processing, data center and service, smart info service and data mining, everything. Okay. So first, next is the smart grid or something, etc. That will the action. So that is the action. That is the analyze. In the analyze part, data center and the data mining, everything is used, and finally it will give the action. Okay. Smart agriculture system also here placed. Okay. So this is the IoT. So the IoT of the Internet of Thing, because analyze any devices, anyone, anybody, any services, any business, any path, any network, all the things we can do it. Okay. So where to implement IoT? All the places. What if you want to do some other project means every places we are going to place the IoT projects. Okay. So pumps and train or car or in the factory industries and robotics, everything, all the places we are going to use the IoT. Okay. So now I will give you a small video for you about the IoT. So
The Internet of Things is changing much about the world we live in, from the way we drive to how we make purchases, and even how we get energy for our homes. Sophisticated sensors and chips are embedded in the physical things that surround us, each transmitting valuable data that lets us better.
Hello, sir. Okay, sir. சார் இல்லைங்க அது அப்ளிகேஷன் விண்டோவில் அதில் காமிக்க மாட்டேங்குது சார். ஓகே சார். ஓகே சார். ஓகே சார். சரிங்க சார். ஓகே. ஓகே. Sorry for the interrupt. So now you got the some about idea of about the IoT. Okay. So now, so this is the smart agriculture system using IoT. Okay. So we are using the controller. What type of controller we are using? So either you can use the Arduino or Arduino and Wi-Fi module ESP01. Otherwise, if you are using the Node MCU, otherwise you are using the Node MCU. Okay, Node MCU. Node MCU is the one type of the microcontroller. Arduino and Arduino depends upon the and Wi-Fi module. We are using either we can use the Arduino and Wi-Fi or it is Node MCU. Okay. So next we are using the two sensor, humidity sensor and soil motion sensor, and we are giving the power supply. So either we can use the wire connection or we can use the solar panel. We can use solar panel or wire sensors. So next, through the relay, so okay, through the relay and DC motors, so we can use the water pumps. Okay. So next, where we are going to display the values, so it is phone or phone or in your laptop, we can we display the values. So humidity sensor value and soil motion sensor values. Okay, depends upon the our requirement. So what is ESP8266? We are using the one type of from of it is Western market in all for low price for you. So that's so ESP zero up to this is ES plus I know my control. So this is Wi-Fi module. So this we can use the Arduino SP otherwise using microcontroller within this not no alone if you're uh, it is alone code like volt using so next, how we are going to installing and configuration Arduino IDE for ESP8266. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. First, so we should want to the Arduino board. Okay, Arduino IDE software. Okay, so already we discussed about the hardware part. So now we are entering into the software part. So download the Arduino IDE. So go to the file. So file, edit, everything you know. So file and preference and click this link. So copy, add the link or copy the link for here. This is the it is setting preference setting file and addition board manager URL. So place this link here and open. So it will next is if you're if you're using the Arduino, it is Arduino software tools board. It is we are going to select the Arduino. It is Arduino Uno. Arduino or Arduino Uno. Either you can use the Arduino Uno or Arduino Mega. Okay, so that is default Arduino. So we want to change the board. Okay, so node MCU. So next is so it is ESP8266. It is ESP community. You should want to install this because we are using the node MC controller. So ESP8266 it is installing here, and next we should want to change that. So board first defaultly it is Arduino Uno or Arduino Mega, and we should want to change the node MCU 0.9 or node MCU 1.0. Okay, it is board, it is node MCU 1.0 and CPU 80 megahertz on it is update of upload speed is 115200. Either it is basic is 9600. Okay, next this is so okay, this is software. So first we discuss the hardware part. It is node MCU. Second we are discuss for software part. Software part is that is Arduino software we are using. Okay, it is basic. Next we should want to write the coding. So it is in this is the standalone coding. Just just open. So it is Blink app. So that is the Blink here, BLYNK Blink app. Okay, so we should want to show the reading values in the app only. Okay, we can see each and every value, sensor value in the Blink app. And if you should want to see in the laptop and system, you should we should want to use the ThinkSpeak website. Okay, so this is the Blink app. So first include ESP8266, it is Wi-Fi module, and we should want to download the app in our phone. If you are using the phone, you should want to download the Blink app. Okay, if you download the Blink app means you should want to sign in, sign up and sign in. If you are entering into the that Blink app, so the automatically the author token ID number, it will send to your mail ID. Okay, in mail ID. So if you are using the Blink app, so we are using the Wi-Fi. So within your Wi-Fi, so hotspot username and password. So that is SSID is the hotspot username, and hotspot password is the password values. Okay, so token through the Blink app, they will send to your mail ID. So they are giving the author token number. So that is this number. Okay, next, just it is white setup, serial begin 9600 Blink app. So while loop, it is automatically it is Blink run. Okay, so just if you are using the phone, so this coding, this is the standalone coding, it is enough for everything. Okay, so if you are using Blink, suppose, so I am not using the phone, I should want to see the all the data, sensor data in the laptop or in the system. So what can I do? So this is the ThinkSpeak coding. So same thing. If you're using the Blink app means we are going to see the values in the phone. If you're using the ThinkSpeak website, okay, you should want, if you thinkspeak.com, and you should want to sign up and sign in, and they will providing the my channel number and my right API key. They will providing that. Okay, so the same SSID and password is both is it is hotspot username and password. Okay, so that is ESP8266 Wi-Fi and Wi-Fi client and ThinkSpeak. So ThinkSpeak is ThinkSpeak website. Okay, username and password and my channel number and API key. So we are using that, and this is also the standalone code. We are not change anything here. Okay, in this code, whatever they will send in to our mail, so just copy and paste, and you should want to run. So they will show the sensor values in your system and laptop. Okay, otherwise it is in your phone. If you are using the phone, you should want to download the Blink app and see the reading. You should want to see the reading in laptop and system, just use ThinkSpeak website. You should want install that. Okay, next, that is Humidity Sensor. So okay, so Humidity Sensor. So mainly first we will discuss the controller. Okay, so first we discuss the controller, and second thing, it is software. What are the software we are using? Arduino is the basic, and now advanced level is the Raspberry Pi. Okay, we can use the smart agriculture system in Pic Microcontroller and ARM Cortex and Raspberry Pi, and everything we can use. So next, just in beginners, I will explain the Arduino software. Okay, so you can use the Pic and ARM Cortex, everything we can use that. Okay, so next, humidity sensor. Humidity sensor, it will sense the temperature value and humidity values. So we are going to fix the some threshold value for the sensor. So it is more than it is in and around, it is 36 degrees Celsius or 96 Fahrenheit, something values we can fix that. Next is soil motion sensor. So this is the another sensor in soil motion sensor. Soil motion sensor. So our soil, in our soil, so water level we are going to fix that. Okay, so in soil, in that soil, so our threshold value is above 500. So the water will automatically, we want to stop the water. So below 500, so automatically the water, we should want to pass the water into our land. Okay, so this is the soil motion sensor. So we are using the two sensors. So next is, so next one thing is that is relay and pumps. So definitely, so we are using the two sensors. Okay, so one is the soil motion sensor, and second one is the humidity sensors. So okay, humidity and temperature sensors, and we can use the water level sensors, water flow sensor, and there's many sensor we can use that. Here I am using the two sensor only. Okay, I'm just explaining for one project. That's why I'm using this two sensor. We can use the water level sensor and water flow sensor. Everything we can use on ultrasonic sensor. Okay, so we should want to make we should want to find out the distance. So we can use the ultrasonic sensor either. Okay, so all the sensors are the analog sensors. Okay, so we are getting the analog value only. Okay, so with use of microcontroller protocols, Arduino protocols, we should want to convert the analog value into the digital value. Okay, so we should want to convert the analog value into the digital value. So zeros and ones. So we should want to fix the threshold values. Okay, so we are in power supply we are using the 230 voltage. Okay, so 230 voltage. So with use of the regulator, okay, regulator, we want to step down the voltage values. So in and around it is 9 to 12 voltage. So maximum for Arduino 5 volt is enough. So okay, 5 volt is enough for Arduino and two sensors. It is 5 volt is enough for us. But if you're using the motor, definitely we record it is 12 volt, or depends upon our requirement it is 24 volt relay. So relay is converted for motor. Okay, it control the motor. Okay, everybody know that. Okay, so in motor for 12 volt or it is 24 volt, depends upon our requirement. But sensor and Arduino and node MCU, everything, and phone blink and something etc, we are it will enough for us. It is 5 volt. Okay, next is blink app and everything is over. So this is the current global market. In 1972 up to 2000 we are using it is 1 billion sites only we are using the electronic devices. And in now 2020 or 2020 something 2019 something etc, so the internet of things is 50 billion people we are using this devices through the internet. Okay, here the population is in 2003 our population is 500 million. The world population is 6.3 billions. Okay, 6.3 billions. At the same in 2010 and 2015 or something etc, so 25 billion people connecting devices we are using, and 7.2 billion world population only we are using. Okay, so next is 50 billion connectivity devices now we are using, but the population is 7.6 billion only. So population is less and the connecting devices is high. So that's why we go for the Internet of Things. Okay, so now if Internet of Things means, so it is automatically if you're on the process and it is somewhat if you're on the system, then only the Internet of Things is processed. So the advanced level is AE, artificial intelligence, that will either you can on or off, depends upon the requirement. It will automatically connect and give the information to the peoples. Okay, so this is the current scenario we are using IoT and AE. So that is advanced microcontroller is the Raspberry Pi. So beginners you can learn the Arduino project, Arduino and Arduino that is Arduino and not MCU. It is the beginners, it is okay for you. Okay, so இப்போ உங்களுக்கு இன்னொரு சின்ன ஒரு எக்ஸாம்பிள் சொல்றேன் நான். ஸோ இப்போ பார்த்தீங்கன்னா எல்லாருமே ஓரளவுக்கு உங்களுக்கு ஐடியா கிடைச்சிச்சுன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். இப்போ நீங்க வீட்டில் இருக்கீங்க சரிங்களா? ஸோ நீங்க வந்து ஒரு லேண்ட் வச்சிருக்கீங்க, ஒரு 2 ஏக்கருக்கு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு லேண்ட் நீங்க வந்து ஓனா நீங்க இது பண்றீங்க, அக்ரிகல்ச்சர் பண்றீங்க. சார் நான் வந்து ஒரு எல்லாருமே நான் தான் பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கேன். ஸோ என்னால வந்து போய் ஒரு சுவிட்ச் ஆன் பண்ண முடியல. அதுக்கு வந்து எனக்கு டைம் கிடையாது. நான் ஆஃபீஸ் ஒர்க்கும் பார்க்குறேன், பிளஸ் சேம் அக்ரிகல்ச்சர் சைடுல நான் பாக்குறேன், ரெண்டுமே நான் பாக்குறேன், என்னால எனக்கு வந்து டைம் கிடைக்கல அப்படின்னா நீங்க ஒண்ணு பண்ண வேண்டாம், ஒரு மைக்ரோ கண்ட்ரோலர், தட் இஸ் ஆர்டினோ, சரிங்களா? அங்க வந்து நீங்க 2 சென்சார் பிளேஸ் பண்ணுங்க. அல்ட்ராசோனிக் சென்சார், சாயில் மோஷன் சென்சார் அண்ட் ஹியூமிடிட்டி சென்சார் மூணுமே அங்க பிளேஸ் பண்ணிக்கோங்க, சரிங்களா? ஒரே ஒரு ஜிஎஸ்எம் மாடியூல் மட்டும் அங்க ஃபிக்ஸ் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. ஜிபிஎஸ் லொகேஷன் இது அங்கேயும் நீங்க பிளேஸ் பண்ணிருக்கேன். இது எல்லாத்தையும் வந்து ஒரு சின்ன பாக்ஸ்ல ஃபிக்ஸ் பண்ணி, ஸோ மோட்டர் எங்க இருக்கோ அது பக்கத்துல நீங்க கனெக்ட் பண்ணிருங்க. ஸோ மோட்டர் கண்டிப்பா வந்து நீங்க வந்து கரண்ட் சப்ளை எய்தர் கரண்ட் சப்ளை அப்ளை பண்ணும், இல்ல அப்படின்னா ஃபியூல் அந்த மாதிரி நாங்க யூஸ் பண்ணணும். ஸோ நீங்க சோலார் மூலமா ஒரு மோட்டருக்கு வந்து பவர் சப்ளை வர மாதிரி பண்ணுங்க. ஸோ பவர் சப்ளை வர மாதிரி பண்ணிட்டீங்கன்னா ஸோ ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்லி மைக்ரோ கண்ட்ரோல் வில் பி ஆன், சரிங்களா? ஸோ ஜிஎஸ்எம் நீங்க அங்க இதுல வச்சிருப்பீங்க. ஸோ கம்பல்சரி ஒரு சிம் கார்டு நீங்க போட்டிருப்பீங்க. ஸோ நீங்க ஒன்றும் பண்ண வேண்டாம். ஸோ டைமர் ஃபிக்ஸ் பண்ணாலும் ஓகே. அப்படி இல்லை என்னால் டைமர் நான் ஃபிக்ஸ் பண்ண முடியல, டைமர் அப்படின்னா நீங்க மார்னிங் ஒரு 6 to 7 1 hour ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்கா உங்களுக்கு வந்து அந்த பர்டிகுலர் டைமுக்கு மட்டும் தண்ணி உங்களுக்கு வந்து வந்துட்டே இருக்கும், சரிங்களா? நீங்க அங்க தண்ணி இருக்குமா இல்லையோ டைமர் ஆன் ஆயிரும் உங்களுக்கு, சரிங்களா? ஸோ அட் த சேம், சரிங்களா, எனக்கு டைமர் வேண்டாம் ஏன்னா தண்ணி இருக்கா இல்லையான்னு சொல்லி எங்களுக்கு தெரியல, ஸோ லாட் ஆஃப் வாட்டர் வந்து நமக்கு வேஸ்ட் ஆகும் அப்படின்னு நீங்க சொல்லி ஃபீல் பண்ணீங்க அப்படின்னா நீங்க ஜஸ்ட் உங்க போன்ல இருந்தே வாட்டரோட லெவல் எவ்வளவு இருக்குன்னு சொல்லி நீங்க பாத்துக்கலாம். பிளிங்க் ஆப் மூலமா நீங்க பாத்துக்கலாம் வாட்டரோட லெவல் எவ்வளவு இருக்கு, சரிங்களா? எந்த டிஸ்டன்ஸ்க்கு எந்த அதாவது அல்ட்ராசோனிக் சென்சார் மூலமா எவ்வளவு டிஸ்டன்ஸ்க்கு வந்து நீங்க தண்ணியை வந்து பாய்க்கலாம், சரிங்களா? இது செகண்ட் ஒன், சரிங்களா? தேர்ட் ஒன், சரிங்களா? ஸோ தேர்ட் ஒன், ஸோ இது ரெண்டுமே கரெக்டா இருந்துச்சு அப்படின்னா நீங்க வேல்யூஸ் கரெக்டா பாக்குறீங்க, எய்தர் தேர்ட் ஒன் இன்னொன்னு இன்க்ளூட் பண்ணிக்கலாம், கேமரா கூட நீங்க இன்க்ளூட் பண்ணிக்கலாம், சரிங்களா? கேமரா ஃபிக்ஸ் பண்ணீங்க அப்படின்னா எல்லாமே ப்ராப்பரா இருக்கான்னு சொல்லி நீங்க செக் பண்ணிக்கலாம். பவர் சப்ளை ஆன்ல இருக்கா இல்லன்னு சொல்லி செக் பண்ணிட்டீங்கன்னா ஸோ ஜஸ்ட் அந்த சிம் கார்டுக்கு வந்து நீங்க ஒரு கால் பண்ணுங்க, சரிங்களா? அந்த சிம் கார்டுக்கு நீங்க கால் பண்ணா போதும், அந்த மோட்டர் ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்கா ஆன் ஆயிரும், சரிங்களா? டிபெண்ட்ஸ் அப்பான் யுவர் ரெக்யர்மெண்ட். ஏன்னா நீங்க கோடிங்ல எப்படி நீங்க இது பண்றீங்களோ அதுக்கேற்ற மாதிரி அது ஆன் ஆயிரும், சரிங்களா? இது ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ப்ராசஸ். இது வந்து ப்ராடக்டா டெவலப் பண்ணிருக்காங்க ஆல்ரெடி, சரிங்களா? ஸோ நீங்க ஒரு ஃபோன் பண்ணா போதும் அது ஆன் ஆயிரும், சரிங்களா? ஸோ வாட்டர் லெவல் இண்டிகேட்டர் மூலமா வாட்டர் லெவல் கம்மியாக ஸோ உங்களுக்கு ஒரு அலர்ட் சிக்னல் வரும். அலர்ட் சிக்னல் வந்த உடனே மெசேஜ் வந்துடும் உங்களுக்கு, ஜிஎஸ்எம் மூலமா ஒரு மெசேஜ் வந்துடும். நீங்க இன்னொரு ஃபோன் பண்ணா போதும் ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்கா ஆஃப் ஆயிரும், சரிங்களா? ஸோ மோட்டர் வந்து ஆஃப் ஆயிரும். திஸ் இஸ் பெஸ்ட். ஸோ ப்ராடக்டா இது இப்போ போயிட்டு இருக்கு உங்களுக்கு, சரிங்களா? இப்போ கரண்ட் சினாரியோல நம்ம இதுக்கு மேல நம்ம டெவலப் பண்ணலாம் அப்படின்னா சென்சார். இப்போ சென்சார் மூலமா இப்போ ஒரு லேண்ட்ல பாத்தீங்கன்னா தண்ணி சுத்தமா இல்லை அப்படின்னா அல்ட்ராசோனிக் சென்சார் அல்ட்ராசோனிக் சென்சார் அல்ட்ராசோனிக் சென்சார் அண்ட் சாயில் மோஷன் சென்சார் மூலமா ஒரு த்ரெஷோல்ட் ரேஞ்சுக்கு மேல போச்சுன்னா ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்கா தண்ணி அங்க போயிடும், சரிங்களா? ஸோ ஒரு த்ரெஷோல்ட் ரேஞ்சுக்கு மேல போச்சு அப்படின்னா ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்கா க்ளோஸ் ஆயிரும், சரிங்களா? ரெண்டு ப்ராசஸ். இது வந்து இப்போ ட்ரெண்டிங்கா போயிட்டு இருக்கு உங்களுக்கு, ப்ராடக்டா கொண்டு வந்துட்டு இருக்காங்க. ப்ராஜெக்ட் வேற, ப்ராடக்ட் வேற உங்களுக்கு, ஓகேவா? ப்ராடக்ட் வேற, ப்ராஜெக்ட் வேற. ஸோ நெக்ஸ்ட், ஸோ ஸ்டார்ட் அப் கம்பெனி ஃபார் ஐஓடி. ஸ்டார்ட் அப் கம்பெனிஸ் இன் இந்தியா, ஓகேவா? ஸோ இதெல்லாமே நமக்கு வந்து ஸ்டார்ட் அப் கம்பெனிஸ். ஓகே, ஸோ நவ் we will discuss. So this is one type of the project I will explain for this. So humidity sensor and soil moisture sensor with use of node MCU and power supply, and this is the phone. In the phone we are using the blink app, relay and DC motor. So in this phone, if you're using the phone we should want to download the blink app. Otherwise if you're using the laptop or the system, definitely you should want to use the ThinkSpeak website, okay? So almost it is over, but I will show you two videos for you. So wait a minute.
The internet is about the world we live in. From the way we drive to make sensors and chips are embedded in physical things, each transmitting data to understand how things work and work together. But how do all devices share such large quantities of data, and how to put that information to work? Whether improving the production of city residents with time updates on where to park, monitoring personal health, it's the common internet of things that brings us the together. And the language and themselves securely communicate with things. This platform integrates the data from many devices and applies analytics to share the most valuable data with applications that address industry-specific needs. Let's start with a simple example, a car. After taking a long road trip, Rebecca notices that her check engine light has come on. She knows that she needs to have her car looked at by a mechanic, but is not sure whether it's something minor or something that needs immediate attention. As it turns out, the sensor that triggered Rebecca's check engine light monitors the pressure in her brake line. This sensor is one of many monitoring processes throughout the car, which are constantly communicating with each other. A component in the car called the diagnostic bus gathers the data from all these sensors, then passes it to a gateway in the car. The gateway integrates and sorts the data from the sensors. This way, only the most relevant diagnostic information will be transmitted to the manufacturer's platform. But before sending this organized data, the car's gateway and platform must first register together and confirm a secure communication. Changing much about the world we live in, from the way we drive to how we make purchases, and even how we get energy for our homes. Sophisticated sensors and chips are embedded in the physical things that surround us, each transmitting valuable data that lets us better understand how these things work and work together. But how exactly do all these devices share such large quantities of data, and how do we put that information to work? Whether we're improving the production of a factory, giving city residents real-time updates on where to park, or monitoring our personal health, it's the common Internet of Things platform that brings this diverse information together and provides the common language for the devices and apps to communicate with each other. The process starts with the devices themselves, which securely communicate with an Internet of Things platform. This platform integrates the data from many devices and applies analytics to share the most valuable data with applications that address industry-specific needs. Let's start with a simple example. A car. After taking a long road trip, Rebecca notices
சார் சொல்லுங்க. வாங்க சார், வாங்க சார், வாங்க சார். சாரி ஃபார் தி இன்டரப்ட். ஸோ வீடியோ வந்து உங்களுக்கு கரெக்டாக இப்போ டிஸ்பிளே ஆகல. ஸோ தட் இஸ் மை மிஸ்டேக் ஒன்லி. ஸோ ஆல்ரெடி நாங்கள் செக் பண்ணியிருந்தோம், ஆனாலும் கரெக்டாக வரல. ஸோ சாரி ஃபார் தட். ஸோ ஃபர்ஸ்ட் நம்ம வந்து ஹார்ட்வேர் சைடு எல்லாமே நீங்கள் மேக்ஸிமம் எல்லாமே பார்த்துருப்பீங்கன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். ஸோ இப்போ நம்ம என்ன பண்ண போறோம்னா, ஒரு சாஃப்ட்வேர் எப்படி நம்ம இன்ஸ்டால் பண்றது அப்படின்னு சொல்லி நம்ம மட்டும் ஒரு 5 மினிட்ஸ் உங்களுக்கு சொல்றேன் உங்களுக்கு. ஓகேவா? ஸோ ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டவுன்லோட் தி ஆர்டினோ ஐடிஇ. ஓகேவா? ஸோ டைப்ஸ் ஆஃப் கண்ட்ரோலர் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, ஸோ தட் இஸ் நோ ஆர்டினோ அண்ட் நோட் எம்சியூ. ஸோ இது ரெண்டுக்குமே பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, ஸோ வி ஆர் யூசிங் தி ஆர்டினோ ஐடிஇ சாஃப்ட்வேர் வி ஆர் யூசிங். ஓகேவா? ஸோ நெக்ஸ்ட் இஸ் செகண்ட் microcontroller is the Pic Microcontroller. Okay, Pic means Peripheral Interface Microcontroller. Okay, Peripheral Interface Controller. Okay, so we are using the hardware. So we are using the software is, so that is MP Lab software. Either we can use the MP Lab software or another softwares. Okay, so it is 2 or 3 software is available. So we are using the MP Lab software. Okay, so that is advanced level is the ARM. Okay, so it is advanced risk machine. So in advanced risk machine, so if you are using the advanced risk machine or 8051, so it is beginners. So we are using the software is Kale version 2, 3, 4. Either we can use the Kale version 2, 3 or 4. Okay, so we are using Raspberry Pi microcontroller microprocessor. So that is the one type that is mini computer. So mini computer is called as microprocessor, that is Raspberry Pi. So we are using the Python coding. Okay, so here we are using the microcontroller is Arduino and Node MCU. So first download the Arduino IDE. So that is open source. So just enter the Arduino downloader and download the Arduino IDE. So that is latest version is Arduino 9.6 here. Okay, next go to the file and select the preference file. Okay, select the preference. So just copy this link and paste into this place. So additional board manager URLs. Okay, so that is preference lines. So suppose if you're familiar in the Arduino, you know very well about the coding. Okay, so if you don't know about the embedded system, just click the file and examples and click the sample codings here. Okay, all the sample codings. So just we are going to blink the LEDs. So we should want to blink the LED. Okay, LED, and it is if you are using the keyboard or keypad. So either we can use the keypad or either you can use the keyboard also. We can design our coding. Okay, so second is the keypad. So third one is the push button. So we are using the push button. If you push the button, so LED will be on. If you push the button, LED is off. So we can do that also. Okay, so that is next is the that is LCD. Okay, so LCD is the advanced level. So next we are using the protocols. What are the protocols we are using in the Arduino? Okay, so what are the protocols we are using Arduino? So we will discuss about in later. Okay, so next, so defaultly it will select the file is Arduino Uno board only. So we want to change this Arduino Uno board into the Node MCU board. So in the software part. Okay, so board Arduino Uno tools board Arduino Uno. So first select the board manager. So first select the board manager and then select ESP8266 community. Okay, select ESP8266 community and install. If you are install the ESP8266 community means automatically Node MCU will be display on this screen. Okay, so this is the installation process. Then so tools and board Arduino Uno and select that Node MCU 0.9 and Node MCU 1.0. Okay, so if you install that means, so it will board will automatically change this board Node MCU 1.0 and CPU frequency range is 800 megahertz to 120 megahertz. Okay, so we can depends upon our requirement we can change that. So next upload speed that is 115200. It is maximum range. So our requirement is 9600. It is bird rate. Bird rate is 9600. It is enough to us. So next we want to select the port. So port come 6. Okay. This is the blink coding, and this is the this ThinkSpeak coding. Okay. Okay. So next is if you are entering into the our agriculture system. Agriculture system patina smart agriculture system. நீங்க agriculture systemல என்னென்ன sensors we are using. So it is humidity sensor and soil moisture sensor and soil moisture sensor and temperature sensor and water flow sensor and water water level sensor. All the sensor we can use this. Okay. So that is in the left part. So the if we are getting the collection of information through the sensor and sense the values. The microcontroller, in microcontroller we are using the only one analog to digital converter, node MCU. Suppose if you are using the Arduino board with Wi-Fi module ESP01. So we are going to transfer the data to the cloud computer. Okay, to the cloud. That cloud will analyze the data. So analyze means first we are going to fix the values. So that is threshold values. So then it will check the values. Suppose soil motion sensor with threshold value is 500. The since the value is above the 500 means it definitely it will give the reaction to us. So it is automatically the pump will be on. Okay. So same thing. Suppose the soil motion sensor is below the 500 means the motor is off. We can't get these some other messages. Okay. So with use of blink app, so with use of the blink app we are seeing the that is reading values. So soil moisture sensor, temperature sensor and water level sensor, all the value will be seen in the screen. Okay. The same in the ThinkSpeak, the every 30 seconds only. Okay. Each and every second we can't update in the values. So every 30 seconds we are increase we are show the soil motion sensor values. Depends upon the values, they will give the some other actions for us. Okay. So thank you, sir. So any queries, please share in the chat box. Okay. Now I will explain. Free technology. Okay, Sri Technology. So in Sri Technology in Coimbatore and Chennai, so 2 branches is there. In and around it is 23 years we are running in our company, and totally 28 branches all over India. We have the 28 branches. So if you have any doubt, please contact this number, and this is our address, and this is the certificate ISO 9001 2018. It is certificate company, and it is NSDC, National Accreditation Certificate company also. So we are conducting lot of courses and implant training, and webinar and seminar we are going to connect it, and workshop also we are going to connect it. So in embedded system, so it is basic embedded system and Arduino, PIC and Raspberry Pi and ARM Cortex and IoT and everything we are going to connect it. In automate next is for SCADA and automatic, and that is mechanical branches also we are going to connect for all the courses. So thank you, sir. So finally, thank you. If you have any doubt, and please chat in the chat box. So it is private chat or live comments.
Sir, I'm audible, sir.
Hello, sir.
Jagdish,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Sir, சொல்லுங்க
Sir,
sir. audible.
Sir, just a basic question only. Maybe he's having a
Okay,
doubt
sir.
to all the participants. Suppose
Okay.
I want to install this IoT in agricultural for 1 acres.
What?
What is the cost involving? Suppose any consultant is there to doing this work, because I'm a layman, I don't know anything in this IoT,
Okay.
but I want to implement this IoT
Okay,
in
sir.
our lands. Is there any consultant
Okay.
for implementing this systems, and what is the cost per
So, sure.
acre we can provide?
So
Do you
only
have any
one
idea, sir?
microcontroller it is enough for us. Sir. Yeah. Yes, sir. So only one microcontroller it is enough for us, sir. So we are using the sensors, lot of sensor only we are using. So same sensor only. So ultrasonic sensor, and it is humidity sensor. So ultrasonic sensor, it is one cost is just if you're getting the only one only one child motion sensor, if you're getting means it is in and around 120. If you are getting bulk of child motion sensor means just 30 rupees only. Okay, so it is ultrasonic sensor. If you are getting the 1000 ultrasonic sensor means ultrasonic sensor or soil motion sensor, that is just one for 30 rupees only. So it is possible only one microcontroller, and with use of solar panel, we are getting the power supply. So we can sense the value only. So it is possible, sir.
How much total cost involving in this systems, IoT systems? For suppose for
So
1 acre,
IoT system.
I'm going to cultivate the paddy. How many sensor do you
So
have?
if you are doing the project means it is if you are doing the project means 3 to 4,000 is enough. Your own project. You should want to buy the product. Product means it is 12 to 14,000, because it is definitely worth for user. 12 to 14,000.
Oh, right. Okay. Sir, in your institute, in your technologies, are you giving any training
Yes, sir.
in these applications
Yeah,
for the
definitely, sir.
students?
I will give you.
Yeah.
Okay. If you are doing the project means I will give you for a lot of idea for you. At the same, it is if you are we are going to conduct the courses, IoT courses and the Raspberry Pi courses. So that is Arduino is the basic, but we are going to conduct the Raspberry Pi and IoT and AI also. So now that is a recent trend. It is BBC also is came here. That is advanced level, sir.
Okay. For all the applications, sir, IoT in application, different applications.
Yeah, different applications. Definitely, we will show you.
Is there
So
any
definitely we
simulation
will teach
software?
you, sir.
Is there any simulation software they're using in this IoT?
Yeah, definitely, sir. So if you're using the this type of Arduino and Node MCU, so we are using the Arduino software only. So that is open source. If you're using the Raspberry Pi, same technology we will develop first. So we are using the Raspberry OS also. So we are using the Python coding. Yeah. So depends upon our requirement. Depends upon the microcontroller.
Okay. Thank you, sir. The question we are going to discuss today, right now, sir. For any questions there in the chat?
Private chat. So private chat, no questions, sir. Live comments. Please share the contact number and sir, what is the cost of the project and knowledge of engineering, automation engineering. How much you charge, sir? எவ்வளோ சார்ஜ் பண்ணுறீங்கன்னு கேட்டிருக்காங்க பசங்க. ஸோ காஸ்ட் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு கோர்ஸ் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இப்போ ஐஓடி எடுத்துக்கிட்டீங்கன்னா 5,000 ரூபாய் நாங்கள் காஸ்ட் இது பண்ணுறோம். ஐஓடி செப்பரேட்டாக நீங்கள் படிச்சீங்க அப்படின்னா சார் டைம் டியூரேஷன் ஐஓடிக்கு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா உங்களுக்கு ஒரு ஃபுல் டே வந்தீங்க அப்படின்னா ஒரு 15 டேஸ்க்குள்ள கம்ப்ளீட் பண்ணி கொடுத்துட்றோம். அதே வந்து நீங்க 3 ஹவர்ஸ் பெர் டே 3 ஹவர்ஸ் அந்த மாதிரி கொண்டு வந்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு 30 டேஸ் நாங்கள் கம்ப்ளீட் பண்ணி கொடுத்துருவோம் சார் ஐஓடிக்கு மட்டும். இல்லை நீங்க ஃபுல் டே கோர்சஸ், அதாவது எம்ப்ராய்டரி கோர்சஸ் வந்து எல்லாமே கோர்ஸ் படிக்கலாம். ஆர்டினோ அண்ட் ஐஓடி பிக் அண்ட் ஆர்ம், ரேஸ்பெரி பை எல்லாமே ஃபுல் கோர்சஸ் நீங்க கம்ப்ளீட் பண்ணி ஒரு ப்ராஜெக்ட் நீங்க பண்ணணும், ஓனா பண்ணணும் பசங்க. அப்படி பண்ணீங்கன்னா 3 month, 3 to 3.5 month வரைக்கும். ஸோ டோட்டல் காஸ்ட் வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா 25,000 வரும் உங்களுக்கு. எல்லா கண்ட்ரோலும் நீங்க படிச்சுக்குவாங்க. இல்ல நாங்க ஒரே ஒரு பர்டிகுலர் கண்ட்ரோல் மட்டும் படிச்சுட்டு நீங்க ஒரு ப்ராஜெக்ட் உண்டான ஐடியாஸ் மட்டும் சொன்னீங்கன்னா அப்படின்னா ஸோ ஜஸ்ட் 5,000 rupees it is enough, sir.
Okay. Okay.
Nice session, sir. Your
Yeah,
session is
I
really
think
nice,
you
sir.
are given more information. This I think may be useful to all the faculties and students. Now I request our
Okay,
Professor
sir. Okay, sir.
Dr. Shatraj Jaisharan to propose the vote of thanks.
Okay, sir. Okay. Sir, videos ஒரு two or three videos வச்சிருந்தாங்க.
Vote of thanks. Is it my voice audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. It gives me an immense pleasure to thank our management and trustee madam, Dr. T. Lassia, for giving us permission as well as encouragement with motivation to conduct this webinar on smart agriculture system using IoT in an amazing manner. Now I would like to thank our honorable speaker for today's webinar, Mr. R. Jagadish, Core Research Group Engineer, Sri Technologies, franchise of Peripheral Systems and Technologies Private Limited, Chennai. Wholeheartedly accepted our invitation with pleasure and delivered the webinar, which is much essential, especially for this young generation, and made the program into a memorable one. Thank you, sir. Next, I would like to thank our respected Principal Dr. S. Salvan for his valuable advice and continuous moral support with his tremendous leadership ability for conducting such webinars. Thank you, sir. At this time, I would like to thank our mechanical department HOD, Dr. K. Purushothaman, who have initiated and provided all kinds of moral support and encouragement towards conducting this webinar. At this time, I would like to thank the coordinators, Mr. AP Arun Pravin and Mr. N. Nagabhushanam, for their tremendous effort for the past 1 week in organizing this webinar and played a vital role in the background by hosting this event. Finally, I would like to give a very special and heartfelt thanks to all our esteemed participants of the day. With the bottom of our heart, on behalf of our Mechanical Engineering Department of St. Peter's College of Engineering and Technology, really to have made this webinar into a grand success and memorable one. Thank you very much. If I have omitted and forget any person who have helped directly or indirectly for conducting this webinar, kindly I acknowledge the thanks for them. Dear participants, feedback link will send to your registered email shortly. Kindly fill it, and all the registered participants, nearly 500 participants has been registered and benefited, so we'll be receiving the e-certificate within 1 or 2 days. Thank you one and all. Have a good day. God bless you all.
Thank you, sir. So thank you. Thank you, Chairman sir and Dean sir and Principal sir and HOD sir and staff members and my dear students. So thank you for giving the wonderful session to us. So thank you, sir.